Hello family, friends, bushcraft buddies, truck driving buddies. We moved outside today. We got some walnut in there getting burned down. We're going to make some coals out of it, hot coals. And we're going to have a treat for you today. We're going to cook outside today using wood this time. And we're going to make some white chicken chili. So we're going to get out our number 10 Camp Made Dutch oven. And man, we're going to make this happen, so stick around. We'll be right back. As you can see, it's been pretty dry here in Indiana. You got to sit out here and watch this fire. It's kind of windy today, even though it's in a fire pit. Just the heat of that fire pit is catching the grass on fire around the fire pit. It's been pretty dry in Indiana. So we're just going to sit out here, enjoy the day, keep watching this fire, wait on everything to burn down, get us some coals, make us some chicken chili. It don't get any better than that. Okay everybody, I want to show you what I got going on here. If you see, I got some nice coals down in there, nice red hot coals. And I got some more wood off to the back, burning down into coals. That way I can replenish my coals later if I have to. Now, I did bring out my Dutch oven table, but I brought it out just to set my spices and the things on that I'm going to use to do my cooking. I wanted to show you today that if you don't have a Dutch oven table, and you don't want to burn your grass up or put a bad spot in your yard on your grass by cooking out, because I don't cook right over the fire pit like that a lot of times. A lot of times I do have that grate right there, and if the fire's low enough I might do that. But I like to control my heat. So what I'll be doing today is I got a 55-gallon drum lid, and I keep one of those around the house. I set it on 4 bricks to lift it up off the top of the grass there. And that way it don't scorch or burn the grass. And what we'll do is we'll set our 10-inch Dutch oven on that drum lid, and we'll put our coals around it. Now, all I'm doing is making a chili. So I don't have to have coals on top, and I don't have to have coals underneath, and I just like to control my heat. So it's going to be more of a simmer thing to make this chili. So when I get ready to bake cornbread or something like that, we'll have to change it up a little bit. But right now, all we're looking for is to cook our chili. So we're going to do it right there. We're going to shovel the coals out of this fire pit, and we're going to put it right there on that 55-gallon drum lid. So if you don't have a Dutch oven table, this is a nice, cheap, easy way to go. We'll get back to you here in just a minute. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to get in here with this shovel, get us out some nice red hot coals. And we're just going to go around. We don't have to worry about getting underneath. Just go around this Dutch oven. Let her start heating up there. When she gets hot, we'll start sauteing the things we need to saute to start this process. Okay, here's something I like. Camp Made makes this thing called a kickstand. Just reach down here, take your lid off, set it off to the side. It's not in the dirt. Get us a little olive oil in here. Here's our chicken chunks. Get them dumped in. Hear that sizzle? Yeah, she's ready. Now, if you see me using anything in here other than plastic or wood, I want you guys to yell at me, because that's all I use in here, plastic or wood. We get this sauteed up, get it all browned up. We get the onions in there. I said sauteed, I meant browned. We get the onions in there and get them all sauteed. We'll be back here in just a little bit. Okay, now we got that meat all browned up. Time for the onions. Get these. This is one medium onion. I chopped up, about 1-inch pieces. A little smaller, some of them. Get that in there. Now we're going to saute these onions in with this. Just till they get a little translucent, you know. It's going to be good. Okay, now it's time for the spices. We got 2 teaspoons of chili powder. I use heaping teaspoons. 2 nice teaspoons chili powder. Going with 1 teaspoon oregano. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. 1 teaspoon of cumin. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And I'll mix this all up. I like to cook my spices before I put any liquid in there. So we mix this up, cook all the spices, then we'll start putting the liquid in. Okay, here we go. This is what makes this the chili of the chili. Okay, my camera quit me while I was doing that. I put in white beans, black beans. I put in a little chicken broth. I put in a 4.5 can of green chilies. And I put in a can of roasted, sun-roasted, fire-roasted tomatoes. So, we're going to put the lid back on it, get this stirred up. Let that start bubbling. Okay, now, here's that little something that just gives it a little something. One cup of sour cream. Put the 1 cup of sour cream in there. And a 1/2 cup of half and half. Guess I should have opened up my half and half ahead of time. Use this same sour cream cup, fill it halfway up because we know that's a cup. So there's a half a cup of half and half. Let's get this all stirred up. See, that's starting to change. Here comes a train. Now we put this on a low simmer for about 30 minutes. Which means all we're going to do is put the lid back on it. And we're going to move it halfway off them coals. Give it a little spin every now and then. About every 10 or 15 minutes, I'll just give it a little spin. Okay, now we're going to give her a check. Like I said, this kickstand from Camp Made makes it nice. I'm using my Camp Made number 10 Dutch oven. Set it right over there on the ground. I like using plastic or wood. If I don't use plastic or wood, if I use metal in there, I'm not happy. It's just because I couldn't grab something else quick enough. You see how I got that on a slow simmer? It's just bubbling just a little bit. That's what you want to do with this. It kind of helps to thicken it up and get it all married up real good. About 30 minutes of that. I like using a spatula when I'm stirring in my Dutch ovens. I can get right down on the bottom with that flat edge of that spatula. Nothing sticking on the bottom, just like it's supposed to be, seasoned properly. This is ready to go in the house. I'd like to thank Camp Made for this Dutch oven and that kickstand. All the other products they've sent me to try out. We're going to get this picked up, taken in the house. We'll do our bite in there. Okay, everybody, here we go. Man, that looks good. Brought it in the house. Chicken chili. Let's go in for the bite here. See how that tastes. Man, that is good. I'll tell you what, if you want something just like this, it'll be down in the description, the recipe. Go to campmade.com, KC20 promo code, CASEY 20 for the promo code. Gives you 20% off and free shipping straight to your door. God bless. Have a great day.